Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my weekly reading recap or wrap up or what have you. A week in books, as I'm calling it here on this channel. I believe this is week 7. If you've been here since the beginning, I appreciate you. If this is your first time here, I also appreciate you being here. Consider subscribing if you're new. If you like what you see. So yeah, let's yap about books that I've read this week, new pickups, books I'm starting to read next week, and we'll go from there. I'll start with my most recent read, I guess the one I just finished not too long ago. That was Dubliners by James Joyce. This was interesting. It's a collection of short stories by James Joyce, written sort of in the early 20th century. And there's 15 of them, ranging from two guys talking at a bar to sort of whole family dramas drawn out over a short story. There's like a couple of romance ones in there. There's some like thriller. The first one I thought was sort of like a thriller-esque. But yeah, there's 15 short stories, and I thought it was pretty good. Definitely pretty flowery, versive language. Versive, is that a word? Well, it's a word, but does that make sense? Probably not. But yeah, I sort of want to read, or definitely want to read his other works. Portrait of an Artist as a Young Man. Sorry, is someone trying to break into my house? Did you guys hear that? I don't know what that was. Oh well. Well, I got it live on recording if they do. Yippee. Anyway, yeah, Portrait of an Artist as a Young Man, then Ulysses, and then maybe Finnegan's Wake if I am feeling masochistic. We'll see if I ever get there. But yeah, Dubliners, I think that was a great way to jump into his work. Very easily to read, easily digestible. Sorry, it's late here. Late Saturday night when I am recording this to go up on Sunday for y'all. But yeah, this was pretty good. I would say my only gripe, and this isn't even a gripe with the book, is you sort of just get dropped into the world, into the short story, which you sort of have to because it's a short, like some of the stories are 6 or 7 pages long, so no other way to do it than to do that. But some of them were less than satisfactory with that being the case, and not all of them had like a conclusion, which I like to have in my stories. Whatever, I think I rated this 4 stars nonetheless. It was pretty good. Alrighty, next book I finished this week. I started reading it a couple weeks ago because it's a chunker. That's American Prometheus by Kai Bird and Martin J. Sherwin. This is the Oppenheimer story. This is what the movie Oppenheimer was based off of. And this was very, very good. Second best book I've read this year, behind Count of Monte Cristo. If you're at all into science, nonfiction books, memoirs. I guess this isn't a memoir, a biography probably. I read books, I should probably know what that means. Yeah, give this a go. If you've seen the movie, I would read the book and then watch the movie again. I like the book a whole lot more than the movie, but that being said, I rewatched the movie upon finishing this book, and the movie was a lot better than the first time I watched it. It was a great movie when I watched it the first time, but this just added so much context and color, and I knew who all the characters were, and it was great. Yeah, very interesting story. It's interesting that the book goes in chronological order from his life, obviously from birth to death. That's how chronology works, Sam. But the movie sort of skips around. You don't really see his birth. You're sort of dropped in when he's in college or whatever. they called it back in the day, university, and it time skips around, and that there's intermixings between the, well, I won't give it away, but you'll have to watch it and find out, or read the book first and then find out. But yeah, I should recommend this book to everyone. This book was easily digestible with the content that it covered. It covered a lot of things to do with sort of mid-century American politics and the Red Scare, World War II. But it was all sort of how it circulated around Oppenheimer's life and some of the reactions that the US government had because of his decisions that he made, and ultimately his story in creating the atom bomb. Very, very good. I'll hesitant to say if I'll reread it because I just watched the movie, but this was very good nonetheless. Okay, let's talk books I'm currently reading. I guess cat's out of the bag. I'm still reading this poetry anthology. I read like 3 pages this week. Let's see how many pages I actually read. 6. Oh, hell yeah. Read 6 pages this week. I don't know. Will I ever finish this? Maybe not. Yeah, this is the Rag and Bone Shop of the Heart. I like this book, but I typically just like read the other book I'm reading before bed, and I don't really pick this up, but whatever. And now the book I am currently reading, which I am liking. It's a nice break after the 2 books I just finished, Dubliners being so flowery and this one being so dense and heavy material. I'm now reading Days at the Murasaki Bookshop by Santoshi Yagisawa, translated by Eric Ozawa. It is a short book, obviously, about a woman who gets dumped and has this big corporate job and then moves in to this top floor apartment at her uncle's bookshop and lives there, you know, for free, and helps around the bookshop and eventually starts reading books. And I'm not too far into it, but it's pretty good. A light book. I think it's something that I needed at this time, just to sort of flip through here and there and be able to pick it up and put it down and, I don't know, not really spend too much brain power on deciphering what the author's hidden meanings were or the cultural significance of the scene I just read in terms of American Prometheus. But it's still a really good book, and I'm liking it. More to come on this one. I might actually just crank it out and finish it tomorrow. It's only 150 pages and I'm 30 pages in, so we'll see. But yeah, currently reading those 2. In terms of book pickups, they have slowed down. Obviously, I've done 2 book hauls, and as soon as I hit post, my wallet sort of just unfurrowed and slapped me upside the chin. So taking a break from purchasing books, maybe. As I say that, I bought a book this week. Well, I guess it came in this week. I bought it a couple weeks ago. This is White Nights by Fyodor Dostoevsky. This is like the TikTok book, which is so stupid that that is what it has come to, but whatever. I just like the back little blurb. It says, 2 devastating Russian stories of solitude, unrequited love, and depravity from beyond the grave. Interesting. Also, it's this in this Penguin Little Black Classics edition. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. Wait, it's actually what it's called. What the heck? Little Black Classics. Okay. So yeah, this should be interesting, short as well. And I'm looking to read more of his books this year. I have all of his major works. Right. This is so hard. It's mirrored. Ugh. Okay, where? They're on that shelf somewhere. You'll, whatever. Add this one to the list. So yeah, we will have to see. Actually, this is two stories. It's White Nights and Bobak, whatever that means. So yeah, I guess short recap this week. I know sometimes I go up to like 15 minutes, but a little tired after this weekend. Been throwing ragers, so to speak. But yeah, we'll recap as the books I'm currently reading. Let's see. White Knights, just picked it up. Dubliners, Oppenheimer. Days at the Morisaki Bookshop, and then The Rag and Bone Shop of the Heart. Let me know what you're reading with a comment down below. Appreciate you being here. If you have up until this point, consider subscribing if you're subscribed already. Maybe I'll get a haircut at 500 subscribers. Just kidding, I'm getting a haircut in 2 weeks, whether you like it or not, because I can't stand it anymore. But yeah, appreciate you being here. Give it a like if you liked it. Consider subscribing if you're new. And we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for hanging out, guys.